All right, we're in our, what is this, the fourth video, something like that, for Smells Like Teen Spirit. I liked, instead of making one long video, I like to, do it in pieces so that, bite off one thing at a time. I find that, I've been a teacher for 20 years, 21 years now, teaching music lessons, piano, guitar, other things, mainly piano, guitar. And I found the people that learn to play that are successful and actually end up being musicians, not professionally necessarily, but they can play their instrument, are the people who make it a little part of their lives, who play a little bit here and there. They don't sit down and practice for hours all the time, but just a little bit here and there during the day. The next day they do the same thing. And so a little bit here, a little bit there is kind of the thing that seems to work for people. That's been my experience as a teacher for 21 years. So that's what I would recommend to you, because that seems to be what works. Now, so here's this last little piece of this song, of this grunge anthem. And, great song. And if you didn't know, do a little research. I grew up in the 80s, and what 80s music sounds like, and it's probably my least favorite decade as far as music goes. There's some good songs, there's some good bands in the 80s, but in the 90s, punk rock and all that stuff, the grunge movement and everything, all that type of music, real heavy stuff, a lot of yelling and screaming, and in a lot of the music, I don't really care for that kind of just strictly angry music. It's I don't like that. But if something can be heavy and have a lot of energy, and I like it if it's got a good melody. But that music, that grunge movement, started in the 90s, and the Nirvana Nevermind album kind of single-handedly brought that underground music to the mainstream. And this song, Smells Like Teen Spirit, is kind of the grunge anthem song, if you will. So it's the one that was on the radio all the time when it came out, and it's still on the radio all the time. And so that's why this band and this song is so important, is because it did that, and paved the road for a lot of other bands, Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam and all of their type bands who would put R's in all their words when they would sing. Kind of funny, but anyway, let's finish this song, and there's lots of other good Nirvana songs that we'll do as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's get this last little deal in here. I need some distortion for this. But I got to turn it down. All right. And I turn it down on the amp because if you turn the volume down on your guitar when it's too loud, you lose some of the distortion. Have you noticed that? So if you don't want to lose any distortion, but you just turn the volume down, then do it on your amp, because you'll lose it on your guitar. Now, we have that part that goes da-da-da-da, which is cool. All right, a little bend there, and you gotta do that when you do it, or it doesn't work. All right, so we have a power chord here. We don't have that add 4 thing like I was showing, just a strict power chord. 1, 3, 3 with pointer and the ring finger and the pinky. Now, if you're not used to power chords, a good little exercise is just to go up and down the guitar doing that, to get your fingers used to that. Just think of these two fingers being welded together. If you just welded them together, had a rubber band around them, they're just together, they stay together. Because you don't want to reset every time you move from one power chord to the next one. You want to keep them together there, okay? All right, so here we go. Got it? 2 times. 1, 2. Now we're going to lift up this finger, and then we're going to put it back down. Got it? When you do it by itself, it sounds wrong almost, but if you do it fast, it's okay. So ba 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 ba. And then we're going to go 2nd fret. Move that whole power chord to 2, 4, 4 on the low E. Strum 2 times. So, and then we're going to do meow, which is, so G string, okay? Snicker, snicker, G string. And you can bend it with 2 fingers. You can put 2 fingers on there to help do it. As you get this way on the guitar towards the, what's that called, the nut, anyway, it's harder to bend it, especially on acoustic. So sometimes you can use 2 fingers to help bend, and you can just push it towards the ceiling. So, okay. Now this time we're halfway through it. We're gonna go 2, 2. I mean 1, 1, open 1. Then we're gonna go 6. Go to 6. Power chord. So 6, 8, 8. And then 4. So 4, 6, 6. 2 times on each. 1, 2, 1, 2. So here's the whole riff. And then we do it again. Now on that bend, you can either push it towards the ceiling or pull it down, whichever is more comfortable. For me, pushing it up towards the ceiling is easier, but so that's the whole riff. Missed it. Let's do it again. And then we're back. Just end it there if you want to. I can't remember how the song ends. If it fades out, or if they just end on a 1 there. On an F power chord. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this series. Again, contact me, easypianolessons@yahoo.com. I have guitar lessons on DVD if you're interested. So hope you guys enjoy it. See you later.